Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Scenes at Dayton Live. Today we're going to spotlight the spotlight. What are spotlights? When did they start being used in the theater? And how do we use ours here at Dayton Live?
Ever wonder what it takes to make a live performance come together? Join me for an exploration of the lore, the history, and the machinery that make the magic happen. This is Behind the Scenes at Dayton Live.
Conceptually, spotlight is a word we use to describe the concentration and direction of a beam of light at an object from a distance. There is evidence that the ancient Greeks used mirrors to direct sunlight to create fire, and this is the first time we see the concept in action. Now we must fast forward to the early 19th century to put the term spotlight in the limelight. Oh, that's fascinating, Gary. What in the world is limelight? Well, thanks for asking, Gary. Limelight is considered the first theatrical spotlight. A man named Thomas Drummond saw a demonstration in the early 1820s of this new discovery, where an intense illumination created when a flame, fed by oxygen and hydrogen, is directed at a cylinder of quicklime. Then, in 1826, Mr. Drummond invented a device that used limelight to help with surveying. It was quickly adopted by the theater, and the effect made its first documented appearance in 1837 at both the Chestnut Street Theater in Philadelphia and the Covent Garden Theater in London. The actual lamps are called limes, a term which has been transferred to electrical equivalents. Although limelight has been replaced by electric lighting, the term limelight has survived. It still means someone who is in the public eye is said to be in the limelight. So what about spotlights then? Well, with the widespread use of electricity and the invention of the light bulb, it was only a matter of time before limelight would be replaced. Follow me. The word spotlight was first used in 1829 by Scottish inventor Robert Stephenson to describe his invention of a small lamp that could focus its light to a specific area. However, the first true electric spotlight was invented in 1876 by Englishman Robert William Paul. He used a carbon arc lamp to illuminate the space, and the modern spotlight was born. Fast forward to today. I'm here in the Schuster Center's Follow Spot booth about 100 feet from the stage below. These are our spotlights, sometimes called follow spots. Officially, this is a Lycian 1295 3K and is a state-of-the-art instrument that can do very cool things. Each one costs $20,000 and is a key part of keeping the Schuster Center the world-class venue that it is. Check this out. The amazing thing is that our spotlight operators are so skilled that oftentimes they are receiving instructions on their headsets and making adjustments with those lights, all without a rehearsal. Woo, that was cool, right? Yeah, that's really cool. But what about the Victoria Theater? I'm glad you asked. Let's go see. Well, here in the Victoria, the spotlight area is very different. In this historic theater, our two spotlights are strong Super Troopers running on a 1.6K xenon lamp. That's bright. These spotlights have 6 color booms in them that you can change to different gels as the designer wishes. The units have a dowser that alters the intensity, an iris to change the size of the bubble, a chopper that is rarely ever used, and a trombone that works in conjunction with the iris to change the focal point of the light to get the desired sharpness on the edge of the bubble. And it takes serious skill to make that light look just right during a performance. These instruments and the amazing operators who run them are essential in our theaters to help tell amazing stories on stage. Sometimes we like being in the spotlight. Sometimes we don't. Well, here in our theaters, though, you are sure to be seen when you step out onto the stage to deliver the performance of a lifetime. I couldn't let you go without a little bonus. Spotlights have been used in all sorts of ways, including the creation of some of the most enduring bits of comedic genius on stage and screen. You might recall spotlights being used in some of your favorites like The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Austin Powers, All That Jazz, Chicago, and even Gypsy. but the one that I love is Emmett Kelly's performance in The Clown and the Kids in 1967. It's a masterpiece in clowning and will keep you smiling the entire time. He interacts with the light itself, avoiding it, shrinking it, being confused by it, and finally sweeping it up and depositing it under a rug. Check it out for yourself. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Behind the Scenes at Dayton Live. I'll see you next time.